All right, family. Black Power. Black Power is the truth hour with General Sarasun said he kicked back. Get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. I'm delighted. I'm excited to be inviting you to become a member, to become a subscriber. You should click that subscribe button immediately. Do not hesitate to do it. I want you to become a member. The link right down in the video description is in the chat. All you had to do is just click it. You'll get a video introduction rundown on the membership, what they entail. You see one you like, you should most definitely join. Even if you don't, I appreciate your presence here at the Sarasun Seti General Seti YouTube page. Continue to engage, continue to advance. That's right, family. The General got a new website on Teachable, uploading a lot of dynamic programs, a lot of powerful certificate courses, also curriculums for the family. I want you to become a member immediately. The first program up, 25 Steps to the Redemption of Definitive Black Manhood, is all powerful for the brothers looking for structure, looking for guidance. It's an amazing program. Get over there, check it out. Also comes with the Brother of Heru Roundtable live stream where we sit down and discuss very important, most important information pertinent to our growth and development. It's not another program nowhere on the planet because it's from a real general that didn't save many a brother, pulling them off these battlefields bloody, healing them up, putting that armor back on them, and sitting them back on their throne. And I want you to get on over there, family. Teachable. And to the family out there, ring the alarm, KingSeti.com, online marketplace, official General Sarasun Seti DVD lectures, t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies, African and Kemetic jewelry, holistic tonics and remedies, home decor, accessories for every room in the house. I got something for your family. Know you're going to like and love. Check it out. Get a discount. Shop and save and shop. Pull the fire alarm, GeneralSeti.com, Seti University, 2,500 videos, 40 different subjects, all the subjects that you know and love from the general, classic upon classic, Old Mecca, Egypt, Black Woman is God, Christianity, Judaism, Islam, exposed, Freemasonry, Illuminati, hip hop, all that, family. Check it out. Patreon, everybody knows Seti popping on Patreon. The popping his page on Patreon. By far, we got that work. I don't know why you ain't over there. The link right there in the chat. Click it, join, become a patron. There's many tiers. It's affordable. Don't matter which tier you start on. Is a treasure chest waiting there for you. Soon as it's been uploading in that tier for 3-4 years. So if you go in there, it's already a bundle of amazing live streams that you never saw before waiting on you. Become a patron today. All the family out there that donated to the general, I appreciate you. You know I do. Any of the family out there want to donate to the hardworking general, link right there on the screen is in the chat. Click it, donate, and I appreciate you most definitely. Make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube channels, King Seti, General Seti, Sarasun Seti. Rock that notification bell. Get a video a thumbs up. Like it because you love it. Share it with your family and friends and comment. Just don't say nothing stupid because I will ban your ass. Now, it's being reported that Carmelo Anthony's family has been targeted by racists with violent threats. They sending all type of, pictures. I don't know if it's Texas or because somebody didn't release they address out there. Now I don't know who would do some shit like that, but they didn't. You're dealing with the beast. Okay, that's just all it is to it. You dealing with the beast, and they gonna do whatever they think because they just show you the energy behind the shit any goddamn way. That just show you the energy of the shit anyway. When motherfucker, this is the frequency of the people that support. They talk about who supported goddamn who supported Carmelo Anthony, but who support this guy Austin Metcalf. You know, all these alt-right, all these hating, goddamn white racists and shit, hate groups that's supporting him. Who you think is backing him? And so they say, well, why? I didn't seen a lot of people say, well, why would black people send money to a GoFundMe? Goddamn it, every police officer that killed a black man or woman out there, goddamn, they goddamn $300,000-$400,000. Some of them got $1 million. Some of them got a meal ticket. You understand? For killing a black man or a black woman. We don't give a goddamn. We'll support our people. You see, even if one of our, you know, and we're not saying that the brother made a mistake. I think he was in his right, because people not talking about how big these goddamn, these Neanderthals was. Over him. They weighed 200. I looked it up just to see, make sure I was correct. Weighing 225 pounds. And here it is, Carmelo Anthony weigh about 130. You understand? 140 was soaking wet. And here you got 225-pound Cro-Magnon Neanderthals gonna boss up on a little guy like that. You know, and that was the goddamn outcome. And so, you know, when you got the beast, you know, they know how to manipulate all the facts. You understand what I'm saying? You know you can't trust the goddamn police down there. You know you can't trust, you know, the sheriff down. You can't trust no motherfucker with a cowboy hat on and cowboy boots. Nigga, is you crazy? You know, if a motherfucker show up and that motherfucker got stirs, what they call them, stirs on his boots, and they dragging the ground, and motherfucker got cowboy boots on, and motherfucker, you in trouble. You in trouble. You ain't gonna get no motherfucker. Ain't they coming to motherfucker. And back in the day, goddamn it, you end up in a tree. You end up in the tree, goddamn it. And so, believe you me, if this shit would have happened some, 50 years back, that's the shit. We'll be fighting like a motherfucker out there. You know what I'm saying? Shit, you did that shit about 50, 60 years ago. 60, 70 years, you goddamn it, it'll be race riots in this motherfucker. And it very well, this very well, it may tip the scale, even this particular incident, because these motherfuckers want to act stupid. And so we cannot relent every time a motherfucker, it's going to be, we can't relent. Every time you relent, don't relent, motherfucker. Stay on stand. You know what I'm saying? Get on the line, nigga. That's where you go. Go to the front line. You understand? You ain't and goddamn it, when the ball is hyped, you know what I'm saying? You on defense right now. Make sure don't nobody get in the end zone. Goddamn it, motherfucker! Anybody with their hands on the ball, get them. That's how it go. But don't run back. Don't run back. Don't retreat. They want you to retreat. They want to make you feel bad about protecting and supporting one of your own. And they supported every goddamn police that goddamn murdered a black man or woman. And you would say, well, why would the fuck you? And we said the same thing. Why would you give this motherfucker this money after they didn't did what they did? And so they see one time where a young black boy gets some money from his people and y'all feel some kind of way. Why would you do? Bitch, go somewhere and sit down. Go somewhere and sit down. That's what we supposed to do. You understand? We supposed to discard it for y'all. Ain't never discarded y'all. Every goddamn y'all celebrated them motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Y'all didn't discard them goddamn white boys that been murdering and killing black people. So why should we discard ours? You understand? And they was in, you shouldn't have put your goddamn hands on him. That's what it boiled down to. You see, that's what it boiled down to. You got the white boy, he's choked the black man out on the damn subway. He didn't have to do that, but he did it anyway. And motherfucker sat there and watched him too. Sat there and watched him. Wasn't even courageous enough to say, hold up, dog. You're going too far. Y'all just sat there. Y'all just as guilty as the motherfucker that choked him. It's a sick society. And you cannot, they sick. Don't let them make you feel bad for supporting your own in a time where we need to support one another. When they see any type of support, why would you do that? Bitch, move around. Move around. We're gonna support ours. If we got to talk to ours behind the scene, we'll do that. But we won't be you don't chastise you don't chastise yours in front of the world. Why should we chastise ours in front of the world? If we got something to say, we'll say it. We don't condone nobody, but goddamn it, why after over 400 years you think you got the ability, you got the what's the word I'm looking for? You think you got the it's a certain the word will pop in my head, but it's really the audacity. You see what I'm saying? It really, that's what it is, the audacity to think y'all could lecture us about, what's happening right now. After, I look up here and y'all done lynched and shit and all down. And, that's not, bitch, you still got your grandmammy and grandpappy hanging on the wall right now. The frequency is still here. That's just like if you go into, these neo-Nazi, they be having their little headquarters and you come in there and they got Hitler all over the walls and shit. You see what I'm saying? And then you can go into these people's, we talking about the Neanderthals of the day right here. You say, it's past, but you can go in their house and that's their grandmothers and their grandfathers and their great-grandmothers and their great-grandfathers, and you see them all over the wall. So these same people that would go out and be in droves and be in thousands and thousands and thousands of people sitting back watching black people be lynched and set on fire, you could come in their house, but they won't tell you that that's their great-grandmama and great-granddaddy that was in them goddamn lynchings and, the picker niggas and picnics and shit. And people say, it was a few. Goddamn it, go check the records. Those were mass entertainment events of that day. They was coming out in the tens of thousands. You could get 30 and 40,000 people at a lynching back in them days. So do not make them make you believe that this was just a one or a two. No, that's bullshit. So that frequency, you still love your great grandmama and great grandfather in spite of them being our Hitlers. So, when we see this and shit, we got that post-traumatic slave syndrome. You see what I'm saying? When we get to seeing shit, it triggers us. You know what I'm saying? It triggers us. It don't do you like that because you think you got that privilege to talk to us and say any motherfucking thing you want to us. And a lot of people thinking about what happened to this brother. Damn, it's almost like, is it going to happen to me? You see what I'm saying? Is it going to happen to me? A motherfucker ain't going to, 225 pound, 225 pound motherfuckers trying to boss up on somebody 130 pounds? Bitch, motherfucker, you not the security. Go get the security. You see? I mean, anybody in their right mind, whether, in today's world, you do not put your hands on nobody, man. That's just all it is, too. They act like they don't understand that. Well, he not the security. He not police. Even security, go get security. And then let security do their job. That's what this security for. You're not a goddamn, nobody gave you a badge to do a motherfucking thing. You see? And so if you put your motherfucking hands on somebody, they're just like when that, again, the white man down there in Florida was up there talking to I believe they had, made him, they had parked in either a handicap parking space and the man went into the car, to the store to buy. He come out, this old white man in his white face and shit, cussing her out and doing, and he went straight over there and pushed him, like which he should have. God damn it. I would have rolled his ass over. I'd have threw that shit in reverse on his ass. God damn it, you'd have doom. Yeah, bitch. Skirted out on his ass. You know what I'm saying? The fuck is wrong with y'all? Y'all think y'all privileged and shit that white privilege shit that y'all can say and do what the fuck you want to do. And you've been doing that from day goddamn one. That's just like when they went and got Emmett Till, they told his uncle, like, you better go on and get his ass out of here before we start snatching up everybody in this motherfucker. You understand what I'm saying? Go on and get him up out of here, you know, come in and command you and take your child or your nephews and shit. You understand what I'm saying? And people's just tired of that. You understand what I'm saying? It ain't never going away. Just like the people don't talk about it, just like the Jews. They ain't letting their shit. They say we should slide. But every time some shit go down, the Jews scream anti-Semitic and they're gonna refer right to Germany. They ain't never giving up their shit. And if you tell them that they should, they gonna that very comment to say, Gil, man, you should get over Germany. You know what they're gonna tell you? That's anti-Semitic. That's an anti-Semitic comment, that alone. So if they ain't forgetting about their shit, we're not forgetting about ours. That's just all it is, too. If y'all motherfuckers ain't talking to them that way, then don't talk to us that goddamn way. Fuck you. You know what I'm saying? We want everything that is due us. And that makes it, that amplifies the shit. Because you done took every fucking thing from us. We ain't got shit back. And you still acting like we on an even plane. Fuck y'all. You know what I'm saying? We ain't you. We didn't initiate this. We are not an evil people like y'all that went to Europe and kidnapped millions of y'all and drug y'all over to somewhere away from y'all home and shit. We didn't do that. So, you know, be mindful of that. You know, but I know you'll never be mindful of it because that's just who you are. That's the nature of the beast. And I understand that. And a lot of other people do too. You know what I'm saying? A lot of other people, they ain't go hard for Sandra Bland. No, they ain't go, what's her name? Sonya, what was the sister? And they shot her in her living room. Wasn't even supposed to be in her house. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers is crazy out here, man. And so, you know what, Stan, they sending threats and shit and this, that, and the third. And, you know, we're going to see if the police give them some type of support. But this is where the family's supposed to come in. You know, they probably, you know, that's going to be a lot of pressure. You know, all these brothers and sisters, you know, they got these gun clubs and shit. They say, where you at? You see, send them a shout out. Let them know that if anything happened to the family, goddammit, it's going to be problems. I don't give a fuck. There ain't no time for running because they not going to retreat. They not going to ever retreat. They going to, even if you don't hear them saying shit, they saying shit. You know, that's just how they is. You know, these motherfuckers like behind with the flag, that's how they is. And, you know, they could be planning. So a motherfucker got to send their ass a shout out. Like, you play a game if you feel like it. Thinking ain't gonna, thinking we gonna bitch, you gonna find out. You see, for real. And this is where we need to step up. We can't just be on the internet and this is ours, right or wrong. That's how they work. Right or wrong. They support this. Right or wrong. God damn it. I'm not saying they wrong, but right or wrong. Whether the motherfucker killed a black person or not, even if he go to jail, they gonna support him. He gonna be out. When he get out, he gonna have $500,000 million waiting on him when he get out. Start his life over. You see, and so yeah, the guy who's he's become their spokesman, saying that they sending all type of pictures and shit with black children with knives in their head and all this type of shit. Yeah, this is the type. This is what they sending. But we have to. Yeah, he say in Texas. So hopefully, they got a lot of armaments. Y'all down there in Texas got some. Y'all got some peoples down there. You understand what I'm saying? That can ride out. If they want, I don't know what the ground looking like, but it used to be, it used to be, and so we'll see. They need, this is the time where most definitely, just a shout out. You know, a strong stance. You know what I'm saying? A strong stance of support. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to be a strong stance of support. You know, we have to do that. We cannot relent under this type of, because once you start relenting, if a motherfucker see you run, they gonna run you through. You see what I'm saying? They gonna run. So don't turn around and flee. Stand your ground. You feel me? All right, family. I'll be right back. Arm yourself with knowledge. I want you to hit that subscribe button immediately before you get up off of here. Don't get up off of here without hitting that subscribe button. Arm yourself with knowledge. Bang on that wicked ass beast daily liberation through African education and confrontation. Black power.